Hi guys, welcome to another video. My name is Daniel. So in this video, I'm going to be doing a breakdown of this image which I shot recently. So this lady called me up and asked to book a shoot for her birthday, which was in 2 days. She wanted to come in the following day and asked if I was available, which I was. There was no time to create a mood board or a plan or to think up ideas or anything like that. So I just decided right in my heart that I'm just going to run on autopilot. So when she came in the following day, the first thing that caught my attention was her hair, and I just had the idea immediately to create contrasting elements around the hair. We got shooting, and the light setup I used for her portrait was a Godox 120cm octabox to camera right and a 15-inch beauty dish to camera left just behind her. The camera I used was a Nikon D5600 with a 50mm lens attached to it. After we were done with her regular portraits, I walked up to her and I was like, hey, I have this idea that popped up in my head and I would like to try it, and she was like, sure, no problem. The only thing I changed after talking to her about the idea was my lens choice. I wanted something wide, something that didn't look regular, so I switched to my 16 to 55mm kit lens and I shot the picture at 18mm. I actually even went closer to exaggerate that distorted look. Immediately I got this shot, I just knew I had what I wanted. I was satisfied, so we wrapped up the shoot. Now let's jump into Photoshop to see the other changes I made to the image. Alright guys, here we are in Photoshop. So first thing I did was to work with the background. Here, as you can see from this layer, I took her out and extended the backdrop. Very not very clean if you ask me, but next thing I did was to try to smoothen the background, and here I extended it, this layer. Next thing I did, I used frequency separation because there were a lot of imperfections on the image, as we can see. So I used frequency separation to just smoothen out everything, make it look nice. Yeah. And then I brought her back into the composite. Next thing I did was to use liquify to kind of just straighten this edge just a little bit. Looked kind of bent to me, so I just pushed it out a little bit. One thing that was important to note was I had to get back the shadows. When I actually brought her back, I had issues with the shadows at first. Despite some work trying to bring back the shadows and make the whole thing just look still realistic, then I ran the frequency separation action again just for her skin. There's no need to zoom in. There wasn't much of a difference. Then did the dodge and burn. Just, you can see the difference here. Just for asking to pop a little bit, dark tone, eyes, and just added a little contrast to the hair, because I feel like the hair was a point of interest for me basically in the whole picture. I love the way the hair just caught my attention right from when she walked in the door. Next thing I did was to use complementary colors. I don't know if you know your color theory. That's something that in the color that complements magenta or purple, as I'll call it, is green. So I used a shade of green to just complement. That's why I talked about contrasting elements. So the contrasting element here was the color. They work really nicely together. Now to further push the motif of contrasting elements, I turned the color of this other part of the backdrop to purple. So it really made her stand out. Using this green for this part of the backdrop, it really made her stand out. To further push again the agenda of contrasting elements, I added a texture to this part of the backdrop. So this came off as a seamless. Then this was a textured backdrop, and this is a seamless. Yeah. So I just put a little kind of spotlight effect just right behind her, right there, and that was that for the background. So this is the before, that smoothing, and this is the after. So the last and final thing I did was to just create like a soft glow effect. Was really limited, kind of. I didn't go overboard with it. Just a really light soft glow effect. I just turn this color off then. So this is where I started from, and after extending the background and everything, this is where I got them. So it's for the color and applying texture and all. So yeah, before, after. Thank you for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and click on the notification bell to stay updated when I release new content. Thank you once again, and I'll catch you in the next one.